All right.
Good morning.
Good, good morning.
Well, tea? Or do you have something else going on today?
I can make time for a bit of tea, but I do believe you said you had something you want to show me.
I do, yes. Come. I was a little surprised to hear you come in last night, of course, but your presence is always welcome.
Well...
In her hand, she is holding a very intricately crafted, made out of paper, a white lotus flower.
What is this exactly?
A little something for you.
Oh.
I wanted to get you something.
Thank you.
Of course. Given everything, I just wanted to give a little something to you to show my love and appreciation for you. Because I greatly do. I love you, Lotus.
You are a handful. Sometimes, you know that.
Yeah.
Especially with your little stunts with the window.
Couldn't bear leaving you alone, dear.
I know.
I promise not to do that too much, at least.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I know. But one other thing I wanted to ask you about before we get about our day.
What is that?
I know you saw the lotus that Varus gave us.
Yes, and I've already extended an invitation to shortly after the sunrise.
I want to be there with you for that.
What?
I want to be there with you with that.
Why?
I don't want you being there alone. He already suspects me of being a part of this. And you shouldn't be there alone. I want to be there with you. If you will let me.
That is not up to me to decide. You would have to ask the one whom the invitation was offered. And if that's the case, you should do it more or less now.
Very well.
Because
then I will do so.
Because I will be going out there now.
Did you return the flower to him?
It has been indicated that she is wishing to meet at the place they met before. So he is aware, and likely will be preparing to leave any moment now, so...
Very well.
We should get moving on that.
And I will go and see if I can catch him. And I will see you there, dear.
Yes.
Hopefully.
How are you?
Right now I'm quite chilly, but
Alright, Capo, I'm switching. Heads up, you have a Lotea inbound. Give her a chance to run into you before you head out. It is in relation to this, so... Just, letting you know. Okay. I have time. Star, Miko was given a, like, little paper white lotus from, Lotea. And, Lotea had asked to be present for the talk with, the lotus. So... I told her that she needed to, ask that of, Varus, not her, because it is not her choice to, make it. And now I'm gonna just wait for them. I'm gonna just briefly dip out AFK while I have a little bit of free time. If anyone says anything to me in Discord, let me know. Also, it is storming really badly outside, so if you hear any loud noises, it is, very, very nasty outside. And I hope that my internet does not flicker or power flicker, because it is, being a nasty McNasterston.
All right.
Not going to work, I see. Oh yeah, I seem to have lost your elf.
Presently, she is out on the road to the location. I guess she tried finding you, and I think, you were, still with, Mana and
I
Zila.
think I just missed it because Isot told me about it.
Yeah, no. She is currently at the, crossroad up to the, UN base. Like,
Right.
the crossroad
Giving
there and
picture.
then the lake. So if you head out that way, you'll run into her. Because, if she goes back to town, she'll run into you. If you go out there, you'll run into her. So, seeing as there has been no indication that you would need to wait, go ahead and go out there anyways, and, well, if you run into her, you run into her. I'm going to get myself in position and set up in case anybody comes over here. And I will see you there. What would he want to have a talk with me about now, of all times? Suppose if anything, it'd be that he's glad that he got his lead that he wanted. He accomplished his goals. Possibly at the cost of my own. I was not expecting you to want to talk again. I am curious as to what.
To get your
Also,
pick your thoughts of what just happened in town. You're the one who didn't warn me.
why are they here?
You requested to come. They apparently have questions themselves. Well, we did use them as an in-between. Only natural they're curious.
I suppose you are right there. Regarding
Look,
the...
as an offering, I did come along.
As am I. But you ask of what I think about what has transpired in these past few weeks, yes?
Yes. Given the fact that you're the one who informed me about Grace.
Before I answer that, Was the impression that I had given you of them accurate to details, or did they disappoint you?
Sadly, I didn't get to talk to them much, but I was able to see how they reacted with my people, and they told me. She seems very spry, a lot of energy, a lot of hope. I'll say the best thing I found out about her is the fact that her hope is infectious. Harmony, an older oracle, which one I thought would stick harsh to tradition, was willing to bend. Not say common, I would say.
An interesting result.
I think that's due to her interference. He's the one who signed it off. I thought it'd be more of an issue, but he talked to the townsfolk, he listened to them, and came to his decision.
And then, I take it then that the desired wish for the ability to make your own choice was achieved then, yes?
The first step, at least. We can govern ourselves, which is and as well, but we are still under the umbrella of an empire, being a vassal state, but for Harmony's words, our only orders is to spread what we've learned here to the others of the empire.
I suppose
the fact
then
that
the question
many
is...
of different sides can be seen.
I suppose the question then to you is, do you feel that you have gained the room to do what you feel like is best for your people? Or is it just pleasantries simply under the fact that they still consider you part of them instead of separate?
To be honest, I'm doing the best I can by listening to the people and making decisions based off that.
And well, in that same
the best for them, I only can see in time.
If you are able to make your own decisions and are not completely beholden to the Empire, what does that mean of me? Are you going to enact your own actions now that they have come to fruition, or...
Do you remember what I asked, or what I said would happen? I said in due time you would have to pay your dues. I didn't say how. The only way I can see that you know what's going on is that you are part of the town itself.
I have my ways.
But I also know the vast amount of kitsunes that have been popping out of the woodwork recently.
Yes, it is admittedly amusing to see so many of my kin making themselves known to other people. I have never quite...
It's the fact that they're comfortable.
Possibly. This place is admittedly very strange compared to other places I've been throughout this land. It started with just one, and now there are so many that seem to be willing to put their trust in others. But as far as I can tell, none of them are making themselves in a position that would usually garner my displeasure. So it is of no concern to me. Now, whether or not it is mutual is another story.
Would you qualify as your displeasure as someone of your renown in history? It seems to be anyone of the Empire, which then brings me to the question of how did you come to know of Grace and her willingness to change? There's more to this that you're not saying.
I am sure that it will come to no surprise to you that I have borne many different identities over the past years that I've been alive. I do not always walk around with a mask when I need to go somewhere that would garner such questions. They were one that
See that?
struck interest to me, namely due to the fact that they seemed naive, so eager to drink forth the doctrine put forth by the oracles, yet somehow maintaining such a, to me at the time, foolish dream. I put her through tests to see how far that blind devotion would take her, and then she took a direction that surprised me. She learned the ugly
Does bring up the word
truths.
serenity.
Very astute.
I've
Yes.
heard of the name. Not a name I am quite known, but if it is around the Northern Disaster, I'm not surprised. A lot of knowledge of that time and before is gone.
Yes. All according to the plan of the oracles who were the victors in that engagement. They got to write the history of what happened. They got to redefine the actions that the people involved took. Myself included. She learned of all this, and yet it neither shook her faith nor destroyed her dream. Thus was she one that was an interest to me. She had a different vision than those like her, and in many ways is almost like the second coming of Serenity, albeit without the visions that Serenity was famous for.
In that sense, I think I shared the same thought as hers. I am still for an empire, just not as it stands right now. It needs fixing. Something we hopefully will start.
Such words are, of course, heresy to some others. I'm sure you are fully aware of that. Are you prepared to defend
Not to
those
all
ideals against those who disagree with the actions and outcomes that transpired?
And that's where I think our problem always lies. Every time someone has a varying idea, it's not to come to an understanding, it's to defeat it. Perhaps that's where our problem is all along. If people do disagree, I will come to try and understand them, and hopefully they will come to understand why we do what we do, and maybe they will come around. A lot of the issues I think that come to our time is due to the amount of force that we have been to enforce our ideals on others. About to say, I'm surprised that you don't have a report to that one. Someone who looks for reform in, well, I guess one of the shadier ways.
I am simply enacting the last request of one dear to me. That is what they wished for, and that is what was done. And
Is
yet,
it what you wish for? Enacting for others got us here in the first place.
what I wish for is irrelevant. The fate of my kin and their ability to exist is all that ever mattered to me.
In that sense, we're all the same. But someone of your age, you should definitely understand that this will take time. This will probably be beyond my life if I see the end, but not
I-
beyond yours.
I've been at this for a lot longer than you could probably even imagine, and yet, for all the things that I ever wanted, hundreds of years of effort, outdone by outsiders in a matter of under a year. Makes me wonder if everything was for no reason at all.
Makes me wonder the same thing. Maybe not hundreds, but I have given this empire decades, at least. My family, centuries. We fought their wars, trying to look for peace. And we couldn't find at that time, or was sabotaged by the people we served. It gets discovered by ones that are not even of this world. Almost laughable in a sense.
Yes, it certainly is. However,
Question for you.
the question for me...
My question for you is though, when this all comes through, this reform, this happens, what will you do with that mask?
I've tried being seen as someone else. I saw what that got me. It is a lot easier to just...
Maybe you should be some yourself then.
Being myself is what put me into this position before. It's what put me into this position again. This world doesn't want who I am. They want what they see instead. And half the time, this is what they see.
Care what the world sees. Why not care for those that care about you sees? I've always been seen as a wolfkin, a murderer, blood hunters. I'm not that here. I relaxed. I was able to carry my duties, but as myself and not uptight, not a dog of war. But I still was able to achieve my goals. Who's saying you can't do the same? But two people that dealt in blood, sooner or later we have to hang up the mask.
It's easier for you to say such things. The people around you, from what I've seen, have far more love for the person that you've turned into compared to your past. Those who learn of mine are not quite so compassionate.
I didn't say you, yourself, have to go away. But the Lotus itself, the Black Lotus itself, can disappear into history, and it would never follow you. No one would know.
I truly wonder about that. I really do.
Reason I did call. There's someone coming to town. When I said if you to pay your dues, well, I came to let you know that Kazlik's family, member of the family at least, is coming to town looking for answers for their brother, and I have none. If you are looking for a way out, could possibly have this be the end of the Lotus if you want.
How would you propose you're doing that?
Easily enough, the mask itself. The mask is all I need to present, and a story. And I have people who could back this up. I've heard your story, I've heard maybe not all of it, but I know what your goal was. It's not different than many others around here. And the methods you took, well, you have a lot more time to do it than they did.
Do you really believe that there's a future beyond it?
Allow yourself. That's the key, though. You have to let yourself move on. Doesn't mean you forget it. I still remember all of the things I've done. But I'm trying to make up for those. Trying to make up for the loss of my men, the loss of my brothers. And, well, all the loss that this war has caused.
If you would like, Varus, I'd be happy to corroborate that story with you.
Enough. Altea is very trusted. Someone who is very observant in the town, has been eyes and ears to me for a while, and
You need not sing her praises to me.
helped me keep this town.
I know all too well. If you are certain of this,
You were someone in town I could trust.
I see.
Good to see that the person behind the mask is, well, not a demon, but someone I have enjoyed conversation with before.
Sometimes I wonder how much of it was a mask and how soon it was cracked. But if this is truly what you wish to do, to put an end
Question of
to
is it
that
what
legacy,
you wish to do?
then I will trust you to decide what the best thing to do with that is. If you decide that you wish to connect the mask to the person, well, that is your choice
Easy
to
enough to
make,
do.
not mine.
All it needs, though, is a bit of marking up. Here, you have your knife on you.
I do.
Mine. It's a prick in the palm. Bit of blood makes it very obvious that someone died fighting over it, and most people don't question a lot. Something I did learn from the Empire, sadly enough.
Why are you willing to go this far for me?
You were willing to not expose someone I care for who did something similar. And that man has done wrong to many a people. I can't say I've done the same.
I see.
What?
I won't. I
I'll
won't
take this
question it.
as trade. I've also, in a sense, am abiding by something I believe of Valis, the town of second chances. That's what this has been for many of people, including myself. Who says I shouldn't offer you one?
Well then, if that is the case, you are then responsible for making sure that those who need to know what has happened to the Black Lotus are made aware. So that maybe there's no longer a stain on my name, and I can just be me.
You already are. You already are.
Side note, now I see why you wanted to come.
Yes. If you so
I'll keep it
wish the
quiet.
answer, I have known for quite a long time. It's not my intent to deceive you, but for her sake,
In a sense, I have done the same to you. I cannot speak high praises of myself, now can I?
we all have our secrets, Varus. All of us do. Even myself. For after all, we all carry something within us.
If this actually works, maybe I can finally stop using these names. Even if it's gotten me nothing but pain trying to reclaim what was actually mine. You were accepting of it, but not many others were.
I know.
I just miss having my own name.
You will always have it around me, at least.
With this, can hopefully help there.
I see.
I hope so.
Well then,
As this stays between us, I will not spread this, not even to the ladies. They won't even know. I hope you still stay around town, though. Perhaps we can get coffee at some point again.
Maybe share tea together.
I feel
like
if I
that.
try to disappear again, that somebody would be more persistent than the Venerators and try to hunt me down again.
Then you would actually deprive Valis of the best tea this south of the Empire, and no one will forgive you for that. Nothing else, just taking our tea maker.
Truly.
That will do it in.
Truly, that's the biggest crime in my life, is keeping her all to myself. I suppose
I've
I
shared
That's a
myself
crime
with you.
bullshit, then.
I suppose I've paid my dues of seeing how long deceiving people has gotten me. I really believed that it would turn out better to see Grace again. In a way it has, but it just showed me the cost of keeping this charade up for so long.
I know.
If you ever decide, you know at least the town is accepting of other kitsunes. Seeing how Vixen tends to just run about the day. And Koyuki has been joining her, it seems.
It is a matter of
They are.
if my legacy will follow me or not. You are forgiving,
Something
but not all the others, maybe.
Give it time. And perhaps people will see. But
And I will be there beside you each step of the way.
The only thing I would ask to say is, as someone as lived as you are, perhaps you can help in other ways. You've seen this empire for centuries. Your story goes back even before the North disaster.
That it does. I've been closely
Question is
involved
this:
with them.
what's to stop you from teaching? How close am I involved with who?
No, I was closely involved with them. Part of the reason why the Northern disaster meant so much to me is that it was in defense of the one who I more or less served, not out of obligation, but as a friend. That is what I meant
I understand that.
by once having served. Back before we were vilified, both my mentor and I were close retainers to Oracle Serenity herself.
You don't have to worry about being vilified here. Not as long as you're in these walls. You under my protection. Though you might not need it.
I can certainly defend myself
Return.
against most things, yes.
The only thing I ask in return is that you, with your knowledge, teach those after. Something Harmony brought to me which is very interesting, and I can understand it. I think he learned it from Grace, perhaps. The future is not in our hands, but the generation following. We start it, but I know I will not be able to finish it. This might take centuries, and I do not live that long. But you perhaps will. But having that knowledge, that guiding hand, is what's going to make this work or not. Since I guess this might be the punishment you probably are expecting from me, but it's optional. But I know people would love to hear the stories of the past. Stuff lost.
I, for one, would.
I can certainly
After
say
all.
I've done this a bit just for those who have sought knowledge, seeing how they would react to things that have been buried, and the answer has really been surprising.
After all, I did ask you, long time ago, to hear those stories.
I know you have.
I, for one, would love to write them down and preserve them. One day, perhaps we can.
Perhaps that's what Odelia really meant. I never forget. Have I been doing it wrong this whole time?
Not wrong.
You're not doing it wrong. Just different.
You did what you believed was right.
Made myself an enemy of all my own kin in the process. What a fool I was. Doing this.
And yet here you are now.
People say I'm a fool for what I've done, so maybe we're just a couple of fools trying to run it down.
Possibly.
But it's working.
Or perhaps those
That's the thing.
younger ones who have been unlearned of the past have a very annoying habit of being influential. Grace. And you.
I've always been interested to learn, after all.
I know you have. I just wasn't expecting to learn in the process of teaching. So
You're never
whatever-
too old to learn, my dear.
So whatever comes next, just know it's your fault. You did this.
I will happily take that blame.
Either way,
As long as I'm by your side, I don't care.
you have your answer. Do with that what you will.
Make it as convincing as I can.
Looks like I'm going to have to
Perhaps
I'll
get
be
a
there to
couple
help you
of-
as well.
Looks like I'll have to get a couple of my affairs in order then. Since, full disclosure, just because I don't want to get on that deal. That's not the only mask that I have, but I can destroy the others quite easily. I have always been overprepared and... well, that one just happened to be my favorite. But...
At least in the future, I wish you the best. Maybe again, the offer for tea or coffee is on the table. You know where to find me.
I do. For
And I
now,
will leave you to...
I have a couple of things I need to go track down throughout the area and decide what to do with them if I'm not going to be needing them
If you
anymore.
want, you could take care of that vial, and I can take care of that vial in my room. Those seeds, unless you want to keep them.
Keep them. There needs to always be at least a
Gosh.
reminder. Best to just
As you wish.
forgotten.
I'll see you later, Lotus.
You as well.
Guess that's the question. Yes. What do you wish to be called going forward? Do you still like being called Miko? Or...
That is the question, is it not? I suppose I will have to figure it out for myself. I cannot decide how you call me, though. But my real name has always been Lotus. Which is why I always found the name Black Lotus a bit saddening, in a way. It was always a reminder of
in
what I
private
was.
company... In private company, I will refer to you by your real name. But in public, I will hold up the charade as long as you wish.
I am still in mourning over my own identity being lost. It has been thrown into disarray with this visit from the past. It is, as you said, second chances, but who would have thought that they hurt so much? She did not have as kind words as you did when it came to learning
I know.
the real side of me, who I wanted to be.
I know. Travel home safe, okay?
I will. Very interesting shit. Now to put that very thing that they talked about to the test. is Dame Niswin Highcliffe. Hello, May.
Hello, Ari. How can I help you?
I want to give you a heads up. The Lotus talk has completed. Something very interesting related to the role I am now switching into now.
Oh, perfect.
Just so that you are aware,
Mhm.
Varys has her mask covered, doctored up with a bit of blood. He is going to potentially make
Really?
up a story that the Lotus is no more,
Oh, okay.
to give her a chance to leave it behind.
Interesting.
So, we'll see if that happens, and if other people do it, depending on how it talks about, I will
Yep.
figure it out from there. So,
Interesting.
yep, I am hopping into this one now.
Copy, ma'am. She looks precious.
Yes, she does. Alright.
Have fun.
I just need to figure out how this model works first.
You take all
How's
the
that
time
for-
you need, love.
Okay, angry face. Smug face. Oh, wait, hold on. That's a sad face. Fist. Okay. Castle Highcliffe, so. Niswin Highcliffe. Alright.
Alright, let's figure out the voice. Let's see. I'd like to give her a bit of a higher voice. Good morning. I'm here. Niswin Highwind. Representing my
Brother? Actually, I should probably check. Who is Niswin to Kazalik? Sister? Or...
Sister.
Okay. I can always say is like my brother sent me in his stead.
He's
'Cause I-
dead.
Well, no. Because people thought that it was a brother coming to see.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Catholic.
You can say that if you want. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean like basically other brother, not Catholic.
Yeah, that's a mistake, though. It's definitely Dame. But, oh, right, don't worry about it. Yeah, brother sent.
Yeah. Is Dame their first name or
It's her
Niswin?
title.
Oh, title. Okay. Just
Mhm.
making sure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will run with that.
Niswin Highwind. I've been looking for answers about my brother. I've been looking for answers about my brother. Alright. I believe I can work with this. High voice. Very high. Yes. I do believe this is it. We are almost there. Brother, what could have happened to you? Finally here. So this was the place you... This was the final place you were, brother. What is this? There's so many things that weren't even talked about in those letters that were sent back. Let's see. Should try finding somewhere. Would have never expected people like that to live here. It's so cool. I wish you could have seen it. Where are the people around here? I did hear a bit of commotion from that initial building I went by.
Or ask am I.
Excuse me.
I know how to check.
Where exactly is everybody? Was expecting to see more people around here.
There's some touring the hot springs before it opens. And I believe there should be some in the tavern.
Oh,
Or cafe.
I wasn't aware if it was open or not. It seemed a little bit quiet over there.
If they're not there, then they're probably halfway down the road to that and the UN fortress.
Oh, right, those people.
Yes, they seem to mingle on the road and then they kind of just meet in the middle.
I see. I suppose there was somebody I was looking for, but also some people I was hoping to talk to while I was here. Do you know where, Miss Zila is? She was a friend of my brother.
Zira?
Yes.
Oh, inside.
Ah, thank you.
But my name is Koyuki. I'm the mayor's assistant. If you need anything at all, please let me know.
Dame Niswan Highwind. I'm a. I'm a.
I see.
I was
From
coming here helping.
Catholic party.
I was here helping to find out news about my brother, actually. It's been, well, close to 4, maybe 5 months. Nothing's really come up. I was hoping if I came here, I might be able to get a more direct answer. But I also have something I need that I was hoping to come get from Zila. So I should probably try to catch her before getting too lost in conversation with people. Although if you do know anything, I would like to talk about that.
I understand. I could, after your talks, I might have some information.
Understood.
Yes.
I will,
Go.
yes, I will see about finding her. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Bever was very, very detailed about his friend and all the stories he'd tell me.
I'll be back.
Hi, sorry,
This place is not open yet. I apologize.
I was told that, Zila would be in here.
She's right there.
Zila!
We were
Hi.
inspecting the
Hi.
premises.
Hi.
Hi.
Am I interrupting something? Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
No, we just finished inspecting actually, so you're good. If you guys want to take this outside though, so I can close up and
Yes, of course, of course. Yeah.
yeah.
It's been a while. I haven't really gone to hear much about you, since I haven't really gotten many stories from Brother. I'm Kazlik's sister. This one.
Oh.
What the
fuck? I
What?
see.
What? Did he make a bad
Oh my
impression?
goodness!
Did he make a bad impression on you all? I mean, I know that
No,
stuff
it-
happens.
No.
You are just not what I was expecting, visually speaking. Like at all.
We've got that a lot, actually. But
What is your name?
Niswan.
Oh, so I see. You're a nice one.
Yeah, Brother got really busy, so he asked if I could come by to, pick up something I said that, you had. Some sort of, play.
I didn't think it was so connected. Yes, I have it.
I figure I'd at least come by
Well, I
and
guess
say
you'll-
hello. But, I mean,
Yeah.
unless it's a bad time, I mean, I don't mind.
No, I'm just startled you're here. I mean,
Well-
the last thing I expected was to see you, this one.
Well, I mean, it's been, well, we haven't really gotten any news about what happened for several months, and I was hoping maybe I could find out a
yeah.
little bit more if I came in person.
In the winter, you've really made that journey.
Anything's worth it if I can find out what happened to my dear brother.
Yeah. Well, we can talk about it at the store if you want.
Yeah, I'd be happy to see what was talked heard really interesting stories about the
Alright.
stuff around here. From
You're also welcome to come too. It's fine if my partner comes, yes?
Oh, of course, I don't mind.
Yeah. Could I grab you for a sec though?
Yeah.
Before you go head off?
Yeah. Very relaxed, yes. Yes.
Has she been treating you well? She was a
Oh,
really
yeah.
good friend to my brother, and well, he spoke really highly of her. But I do want to make sure that she's being nice to people around here.
I mean, she can be a tease, but I don't. She's good for the most part.
That sounds about the way that she was described. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he's has she taken it all right? I know they were close.
Some days are worse than others. I think she tries not to think about it.
I suppose I can understand the sentiment.
Mm.
It's empty at home sometimes. Between just me and my older brother. I miss him.
Aw. Well, he's built something pretty great here, and we're trying to, uphold that still, so.
Yeah, I mean, from just the initial stories of what he said he was going to come check out, this place looks nothing like how he described. It's, well, much more lively than I expected.
Well, are we ready to go?
Yes, of course. Lead the way.
Maybe I should have taken us to town. Now that I think about it. Maybe that was a strange way.
It's alright. I mean, from what I understand, this place is strange in a lot of ways, so.
Yeah.
It's part. I guess it's part of the charm. At least that's how it was put.
There you are. After you. Sorry about the slimes. There's still a few of them.
Oh,
Inside.
It's alright. They're cute, aren't they?
They really are. They're so adorable and squishy.
See?
Just
That's
kind of
what
want to
I've
like
been saying.
give them like a little pat on the.
What? You never say
Head?
squishy. What are you talking
Like,
about?
I don't
didn't
really
say-
know
well,
if they have a
the
head,
tops.
but yeah,
I was talking
exactly.
about the slimes. That's a different story.
Oh, okay.
I think they consider the tops their heads. but
Wait,
we
are
could
there
always
slimes
ask
around
our-
again?
The resident slimes themselves.
Mm. I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh.
So?
It was just it was mentioned that there was something that was supposed to be picked up from here.
Oh, yes. Okay, Oh, Oh,
plane
grab that.
Yes, it
that
was.
you were having copied.
my older brother had it getting copied here.
Oh,
Did you-
is it
Did you enjoy it?
is it just print?
Hmm?
Yes, I thought the story was wonderful. Did he request just a print or the original?
You wanted both.
We were hoping to get both of them, the original and then a way to distribute multiple of them. That was the whole reason for bringing it here.
Well, oh, are you working with Elsgard or?
It's just,
You're not working with them.
I'm not
You'll
working with
accept the
them,
copy.
But if you are still working on it, at least a copy so I can bring it back home to brother would be fine. Just as long as you don't lose
Yeah,
it.
well, I'm just making sure of it. Yeah, well, here's a print of it.
There's a really great story in here.
Pretend like you're paging through it. It seems to have a little bit missing.
That's funny. I don't remember the pacing being quite this fast on this part. It's like there's a.
What do you mean?
It feels like there. I've read this one a lot. When he had the original, it just feels like part of it's missing.
It
just
shouldn't
feels
be.
feels kind of just fast in this part.
Maybe an
Yeah,
alternate
it was
version.
printed. Yeah, it was printed with everything we were given.
I mean, it has been a while since I've looked at. Maybe I just kind of.
everything in it.
Maybe I accidentally got one of the pages stuck together.
I don't know,
You're good,
sometimes
Ari.
authors will make, I suppose, adjustments as things go on. Maybe that's the case.
Did you wait? Did you give him one of the
It
ones
was-
you printed out for the Oracle instead?
No, it was everything.
Oh,
I just had the page.
Okay.
It was all printed together.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Your
maybe I
mistake,
just-
then.
I think it's just the page got stuck together. Sorry.
Okay. That's alright. I was making sure I didn't mess up.
This is why brother is usually so much better at doing this stuff than I am. But thank you for helping him out with this, and I hope you enjoy. Did you say you printed it for an Oracle too?
Yeah, an oracle came through town and requested a copy.
Wow. To think that even got to the oracles. Well, hopefully they enjoy it too.
They seem to like it a lot.
I'll definitely bring this back with me, but part of why I wanted to come all the way here directly, I mean, we could have just asked for this to be sent via one of the harpies, but well, I wanted to see the place that that Kazlik wanted to see. He had spoken so highly of it back then, and well,
Yeah.
you see how that went.
Well,
I mean, it's
hey.
been more than 4 months. We were hoping to hear something back. Has there really been nothing that has been found?
Not at all.
Not even like a clue of who might have done it?
this one. Or the news one.
Nissan is, it's kind of how you pronounce it,
Nissan.
but, yes?
Again, I have some answers for you, but you let me know when you're ready.
Well,
It's
I mean,
a bit heavy. You might want to sit down.
I've been waiting to find an answer about him for months. I've been ready so that I could at least know if at least whoever
Let's find
did
some
it.
place to sit.
Yes, I'm sorry to bother you too. Thank you again for
No, it's alright.
helping
Did you want to do that
Perhaps-
here, or
We could.
there is a
There's a table upstairs.
table upstairs?
And
Did
they're
you
welcome
want
to
to
join if
do
they
it?
wish, for comfort.
Yeah,
It's your choice, Nissan.
I'll be there.
Well, I mean, at the very least, you were practically one of his best friends. In a way, you're almost like
Yeah.
family. So, yeah.
Did
And
you want to?
Thank you
want me to
for
stay down
letting
here?
us use the space.
It's not like I wouldn't mind your company, but if
Uh,
you want to go elsewhere, I don't want to keep you here.
I'm assuming through the door.
Yes.
I was gonna say, they said there was a table up here. Yeah.
Get some more receipt.
I remember when Pasley first came to town. And some of us were a bit standoffish. You weren't really sure what to expect. Well, some of them haven't had the best moments with the Empire, let alone an ambassador. But well, that
I-
quickly changed once they got to know him.
I fully understand. I know not many people. There are plenty of people that have been a little bit hesitant to open up to him because of the position that he found himself in. But,
Yes.
well, he said,
But,
honestly, he said he wouldn't have really considered it too much if the people that had asked him to take on that role hadn't done so.
in the end, he was well liked. And, well, many of us enjoyed his company. And, well, a lot of us greatly admired him and his efforts. I still remember his speech, talking about tearing down the fortifications and building homes out of the same bricks. But I suppose I also remember that speech for another reason. You're a big girl, so...
Of
Well,
course I am.
I won't keep anything from you.
Okay. So,
Kazlig was assassinated after giving his speech
I know that much.
on the night they were all breaking bread.
We had
The
Got
person
it.
he was assassinated by is... very anti-Empire serial killer named the Black Lotus.
I see.
Do you know much about them?
Admittedly, not really, but I mean, I've heard the name, but I thought it was just one of those stories, you know? Things that people like to talk about to scare people.
Stories to keep children in their beds at night. But the Black Lotus is real. And they have killed the Catholic.
So
At the very least.
So you know who they are then?
It was...
Have they been
No.
found? Oh.
They left town afterwards. Suppose their job was done. He passed quickly and peacefully, though. Poison and tea. Or was it ale?
It was the.
Knowing him,
The
it was
drink that I
probably
gave him.
ale. He
It was
pretty much
ale.
swore by the stuff.
We gave him a proper burial. Out yonder by the mountains. And we could take you if you like. Maybe you'll grant some closure.
Yeah. I'd like to see him if I could. So there's still
I'm sorry to
large
bring you these bad news.
If I just wish somebody at least had said something. We didn't even know any remote idea of who could have done it. We could have tried to help find them. Make them accountable. You know? Like anyone should if they do something so bad as that.
The town and, well, our, I guess our guests, the visitors, had decided to not spread word of why it happened. In fear of a, well, I suppose a war breaking out. Catholic death was a political one.
I suppose you're right. In that
But
case...
we wanted to tell you. He's your brother.
Yes,
Should know.
I cared about him a lot. He said it was going to be just a little brief visit to get to know the people that had settled here and the strange people from another world that they were talking about. Then he said he'd come back. I waited a long time. Then he never came back. Only to
We
find
tried
out-
what we could to track down his killer. The visitors have used their science, as they call it, to try to reverse engineer things or find clues, but, well,
I see.
it seems the assassin is very good at what they do. We couldn't find anything. Except for the calling card. I think that we still have it. It's locked up in evidence. I know it's not much, but if you'd like to take it with you, I don't see any problem with it.
If anything, just so I can see the thing that took my brother from me. Just so I can at least get an idea of what happened. I can handle it. I don't mind
Okay.
seeing it.
I just can't believe we let someone like that into our town. And we never knew.
People like that are the cruelest of the cruel. Anyone who thinks that taking the life of another, regardless of a disagreement, war is one thing, but
My brother was the kindest person I'd known out of anybody. He wouldn't hurt a single person. He didn't deserve that.
Not at all.
We can go look at the, I guess, that evidence once everything else
Do you want
is
to stop
finished.
by his grave first? Or do you have to do that last?
If it's on the way out of town, I might as well do it last.
It's over there.
Mm.
Behind the hot springs.
That was
At the
around
base of the mountain.
that was the direction I came in from, was the mountain pass.
Oh. Okay.
That'll be a good place to go to wrap up my visit then. Thank you for at least telling me.
You deserve to know.
Mm.
After all this time. And again, I wish that we could have told you sooner.
Mm. At the very least, maybe I can
Everyone was so scared at the time, but if we put a bloody word that
go
the killer would come
around,
back.
see some of the people that he maybe have talked to, get some of the good stories before that happens, so at least I can at least get an idea of the impression he left with people. I can tell he left a good one with you at least, so that's good.
Definitely. I have very fond memories of him. And his will has lived on. We strove for peace since that day. We rebuilt many homes.
I'm glad to hear at least that part didn't die with him. That was what he wanted more than anything, was to see a place like this that could actually exist. Without all the worries and
very good man.
stresses that accompany most of the other places in the Empire. We have enough fighting going on as it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, would you like me to accompany you to the UN base, or would you rather just go with that?
Is that where the thing is that you mentioned?
Yes, the
If
flower.
if that's the case, then yes, please.
Right. Are you two ready to go?
I think so. Did you have anything you needed to do?
I might just meet you guys there.
Hmm.
That's alright.
Alright.
I guess lead the way. I don't really know
Right.
this base you speak of.
Oh.
I usually had to stay home whenever he was doing his travels, but he had mentioned, at least in one of his last letters, the fact that there are people like that nearby here.
It sounds awful lonely being cooped up like that.
It's It's not like it's more just, well, he is the kind of person who likes to wander the world a lot. I was more than content to make sure affairs at home were taken care of, and so, well, keeping my older brother company.
A lot throughout my life.
I might. I'll be taking Reese right down to the human base to pick up the evidence.
Oh, okay. Again, my condolences once again.
Yeah.
You okay?
Do you mind if I...
I'm fine.
I
Look a bit upset.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, and just, thinking about the past, I guess, and
I've explained
Just-
everything
it's just to hear that
I see.
in
it's a lot to
entirety.
take in again.
they
You actually may want to talk to Varus
Well,
on the
if
way out.
anything, I'm here
He
for
has
you.
something rather important to show you,
Maybe
actually.
sit around after
sure.
I take a trip to the base.
I mean,
Probably.
I have to head back through.
He should be right down by the lake right now. So
I have to head back through
Alright.
because I came from the other direction anyways, so I'll have to head back
But
anyways.
if you see Varus, he's a wolfkin. I would recommend doing that.
Okay, I'll be sure to do that. So, what are these, UN people like? Admittedly, I don't really know anything about them because I think the first time that he really had met them was the time he was here. So he never had a chance to write home about them.
Well, today they are smelly, for one. As I've
They're quite like
noticed.
the humans of this world.
Yeah.
Hopefully in a good way.
In a smelly way.
Okay,
In a
fine.
familiar way.
I suppose that's
In a
one
familiar
way to
way.
look at it. Hello.
Greetings.
As
Yeah.
this is Reese. Reese Highland.
Oh,
Catholic sister.
hi.
Nice
We were
to
told
meet
that you had something for her.
Yeah, they told me about who had done it and that they ran away after everything. I was hoping that they'd at least be
They
found.
didn't run far.
Really?
In a sense, they have been. He pulls out a black fox mask with blood on it. They were hunting me for a while, and they made a slip up. They one noticed the Black Lotus is no more. They were hunting me in the woods this morning. False step gave me an opportunity, and Wolfkin don't really need weapons to kill. We hunted with claws and fangs for centuries before then. Though, as you'll say, it left a bad taste in my mouth.
The one who. So you're saying the one who took him away from me has been held accountable? They're
I've been
really
held
gone.
accountable. Mhm. Gazlik did a lot for this town with the short time he was here. He gave me inspiration to do what we're doing now. Despite him being gone, he is still shaping this town.
That's what I've been hearing from everyone else, that the overall message that he had was still being upheld, so he should be happy. Just doesn't bring him back.
You have
No.
a right to mourn. Always.
And if I may tell you at least something that my base, all Wolf can believe. Those that leave never truly leave. They just wait among the stars for us to see them again. So they're always watching. In a sense, he's still here. We just can't talk to him yet. But in time, we will.
Yeah, you're right.
I can say this, he has the company of my brother, and those two would probably get along very well. They were very like-minded, which is why I think it took the Kazlik so fast.
I'd be surprised if anyone couldn't really get along with him. He was kind of a stubbornly positive type that even if you didn't like what he said, you couldn't really bring yourself to hate him.
Anytime I said anything negative at all, he twisted it on me.
That's what I liked about
He was
him.
definitely not someone.
I dare say there was only one or two people in town who genuinely disliked him.
I guess you can't please everybody.
No, not at
No,
all.
but we try.
But
He saved my life. I never got a chance to thank him. That is something I will regret.
you can at least thank him by making use of what was given to you.
Yes.
Should
It is
that
not
make him happy?
too much to ask. And if Nisven wants it,
Give me this
I should be
place.
able to take the mask with her.
I'm now here because of
If she
him.
wants it,
For
it
the
is
rest of her
covered in
family.
blood, I apologize.
Well, after it's cleaned, I suppose.
I mean,
Perhaps
if
it might-
if that really belongs to them, I can at least use
It
it
does.
I can use it as, well, proof to bring back home to my older brother so that he can move on too.
But I hope the best for them, but if that's the case, at least let me wash the blood off of it and you can take it from there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not really
You can
fond
collect
of
it when we get back to town.
I'm not really fond of holding
Understandable.
bloody stuff.
And thank you for putting an end to this.
Thank you for
To be honest, if anything, they probably would have put an end to me if I didn't.
Suppose so.
facing off against someone that dangerous. Thank you. You've really done a lot of good for a bunch of people then, if that's the case. They've hurt so many people.
I try.
They're the worst kind of person
They did.
to take away people like that.
I will say, in a sense, I understood them a little bit. Or I was an Imperial... Well, I guess in a sense I still am. I haven't resigned. I'm an Imperial captain for the Empire. I don't have clean claws myself. It all depends what your goal was. Now, she might have not had a good goal, but went about it the wrong way. But we'll never know, sadly.
As far as I'm concerned, I could never forgive someone like that. I loved him more than anyone else in my life. But as long as they're gone, at least I know that he's been avenged. And that in spite of them, what he hoped for is still alive. That's all I really care about. Making sure his dream lived on.
And I will be sure to make sure it stays alive. Because at this point, I think his dream became mine. At least he gave me the inspiration to have the same dream.
Well, then please take care of it. It's the last thing of his that is around, and it was probably the best thing that he had.
To be honest, I owe Catholic for a number of things. I'm meeting a certain person as well. Hold you up if you're heading out somewhere. I apologize.
Oh,
I was just
we're
coming
heading
back
to the
in
UN
after the
base.
news. Okay. Be safe. Everything
Okay.
should be fine over there. I would suggest stay away from the lake for a bit unless you have someone with you. There's apparently something crawling around and just...
Oh,
Rengay's freaked out about it for some reason.
I see.
She ran out before I could ask.
Interesting.
Nice.
I'm sure we'll be fine. You can protect
As long
us
as you don't
once
go
we-
swimming.
I'll catch up with you.
Are you sure? Alright.
I will see you there.
Oh, you're fine.
I mean, we'll have to head back this way anyways to go see my brother before I head out.
Yeah.
I don't like singers.
The pass should be safe. We haven't had any bandit sightings in over a year now.
That's good to hear. And well, if... I guess
But I hope you've had safe travels.
I have. I suppose I'll feel safer now that my brother's killer is no more. I guess that means that
I'm glad to hear as well.
the captain is a good person as well, because it seemed like they only really see it's 2 for 2 on people I could never imagine actually deserving such a fate being put upon them. I hope he's alright.
Is that some of them there? I believe so.
Possibly.
Yes. Well, remember,
Mm.
they're just like people here, except, well, think of them as if they're from another country. The kingdom.
Or, I believe as it was worded, like, like the humans here, but smelly.
Yeah, familiar.
Okay.
Maybe we should let the UN
Then
know
no
what
one
that
just been why?
I want you to be safe first.
don't
Why
get it.
can't
I'll be
people
fine.
just be normal and not do
Everything's kinda
like shady
weird.
stuff like that? Hello?
You-
Sorry.
I think they're busy at conversation. We probably shouldn't bother.
Kenji, don't go towards the lake.
Oh. We won't. We won't.
Has there been problems around here? I guess.
Not really.
Mm.
I will say we had a venerator attack, maybe a month or so back.
Oh no. Is everyone okay? I heard those
yes.
people weren't very nice.
They are not. They mistook me for a kitsune.
Really? I mean, you don't have any tails or ears or anything like that. They're...
I don't know. I was just confused as you were.
Everyone knows that they have, like, these really big, pretty tails.
Funny.
So, this is where the people that he wanted to meet live?
Yes.
Did he get a
They're
chance
quite
to...
kind people.
Did he get a chance to meet them at least?
He did, yes. They were quite fond of him as well.
Wow. If I ever got to be a peacemaker between a completely different place. He was so wonderful. So much different than places that I've seen anywhere else.
Yes,
Such a weird
Quite adept
building.
at fabricating with metal.
Such a weird building structure.
Sure.
Hi, sis.
Are you?
Hi.
You did bring in your magic cube in the box. Are you sure it's not gonna be inside?
Yes.
Good day.
Well, then, give it a kiss.
Good day.
New resident?
Okay. I'm alright.
No, visiting. This is
You know, usually when... Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be
Hyland.
Nope, but now
Catholic sister.
Oh!
Hello.
I've had
Good to meet you.
her about what has
You
happened.
bet your ass I'm
So
inside.
we
that box.
will here both
sorry
to
for that.
well, meet the other
Well,
worlders.
that's the
That
thing.
word. So fun. And then
Yes.
also pick up the
It
evidence.
has agenda?
I am Brendavir, so if you need any guiding or anything, just let me know.
Oh, right.
I am a cartographer.
Hold on, wait.
Fortunately, looks like I won't need to stay very long. There's
Well, folks are attempting to move out of the base in multiple groups
let's
at
move.
the same time. Groups are kind of colliding.
Why are there
We're here to pick up. Oh.
No,
We need assistance. We're here to pick up the lotus.
So where does it come out? What, the claw?
Catholic.
The what?
The pregnancy.
The lotus.
I don't know. Probably out
Evidence.
here or something. I don't fucking know.
there was evidence related to my brother's stuff here, is what they told me.
Right.
The flower.
It's probably on my chest, ideally.
Hold on.
you know.
Okay.
It's mainly about-
Who do I talk to about that?
Yeah.
Come with me, please.
Yeah, I
Stay
think.
off the roofs!
Huh?
What? Oh,
Essentially, if I tell you 2 movies, you can get my whole
They're looking for a thing.
hi.
Yes, what is it? Is this like a hush-hush thing, or is this like a okay thing?
Not from what
Okay, thing.
I was gonna say, not from what I understand. It's fairly well known. I was told there was some... I'll let you explain it. You probably know them better than I do.
This is news from Highland, Catholic sister. The dwarven ambassador for the Empire that came about 4 months ago.
Close to
Oh,
fire.
We're here to pick up
dear.
evidence. The flower. It's like perhaps a for former closure.
Apparently,
Yes.
apparently they've been taken care of according to Varus. So that's good at least.
It is something that we have analyzed and kept as part of the investigation that we've done on that part. Like, my condolences as well. I'm terribly sorry for the situation. We had just arrived on that and we had very little way to react.
It's alright. I'm not blaming anyone here. I'm just happy to hear that they won't be able to hurt anyone else anymore.
We have thoroughly...
What was that?
We won't be able to hurt
yes.
anyone else.
Oh, the person who killed him. They said it was, some infamous person called the Black Lotus, and according to the captain, had a run with them today and actually killed them. They showed me a mask and everything. It was covered in blood. They apparently tried to attack him and actually made a mistake. But I mean, I completely believe him. I mean, why would anyone lie about something like that?
Oh, no, not at all.
Exactly. So...
Would lie about something? What?
No,
I was just
no.
surprised that the perpetrator had been found, but the fact that you stated that it happened today would explain why I was not aware that this had happened.
Yes.
I mean, I was
Also,
here to pick
Ambassador.
up something, but... Well, I figured I'd try to get information since there really hadn't been anything sent back to our family. But I guess I picked the right day to show up.
Yeah, and I can yell at him about that, and Reyes can yell at him about that, and the Major can yell
Yeah,
at
we
him.
at least provide some of the basic idea that we did there. It was through some sort of fish that's similar to us that they ingested, which caused the unfortunate circumstance. Something called a ballfish.
I see.
And that was something you wanted to recover?
Some sort of
information.
some sort of flower is what they said. Between that and the mask, I think that should be enough closure for my older brother to say that the matter's been settled and to not need to press any further on it.
Well, we have examined the flower for it as much as we can, and if this is the case as far as allowing it to give it to parties, Nakamura, if you would allow, I think it might be acceptable to at least return it to them so they can bring it back to...
It is not of our business at this point, so yes, it is free to be given back.
I do believe I remember where it was being stored as far as the investigation, if you allow me.
Of course.
Point taken. With an axe.
I'll be right there.
And as a dog. And
Ambassador Nakamura, I would
Yes.
like to humbly apologize once more. For my actions the other day. My
was originally somewhere else, but then
The
it got
emotions are like at the bottom.
somewhere else, and now it's growing. And
I appreciate the part.
Opens the box, and there's...
To understand looking from the outside in. You didn't quite understand.
This is the thing they left behind.
But I also do forgive you.
Yes, inside his cup.
Which was calculation? He was the dwarf nemesis.
Anytime you'd like to drop by the shrine, please don't hesitate.
Oh.
You're always welcome there.
I'll always.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you for
do you think someone might be interested
not
in
giving up on finding out what happened. He
Yes,
seemed really
I'm very
excited-
sorry we weren't able to.
He seemed really excited to meet all of you when he said he was going to be heading out, so... Just glad to find out that the people that he met were indeed as kind as he implied that you all would be.
Yes, the brief time that we had with him, exchanged many good words, and it was definitely unfortunate that things had happened there. It would have been
How much you care about it, it doesn't have
very
to
good as far as what he was proposing, and
regardless of the fact that we're
I feel
all
mutually beneficial in the end.
and we're all on the same team.
I am just terribly sorry we weren't able to
You and
do
I
anything
are
further for you.
a lot of us.
It's alright. At least knowing that the one
Oh.
who did it to him
What?
is gotten what they deserve is more than enough to me. Someone like that is... Someone like that is just the worst kind of person.
Okay, then. That's fine. So if she chooses you, as pissed as I'm gonna be.
Okay, yeah,
That's
no,
good.
I just thought I just made the mental
At the very
connection.
least.
So, alright, thank
From
you.
what I've been seeing
Of
and what I've been
course.
told, his
Thank you
dream has
for
been
checking
kept
in.
alive. So at the very least, they might have killed him, but they didn't kill what he stood for.
Yes, I do
And-
believe what you proposed is coming to fruition.
And I
Anyway,
may not be him, and I may not be my older brother. I still want to see through the things that he stood for. So, if there's ever any sort of support you need from his remaining family, I'm sure we could find some way to help.
Is everything alright with you, Maria?
Especially if it means
Just
helping
around
keep
the table.
alive the thing that he died for.
Like I say, when it comes to me, I'm getting responsible.
Of course.
Like I said, I'm an idiot because of
We'll keep that in mind, and we thank you very much for your
an idiot
words.
because I want people to be safe. That's why.
Okay.
Better come.
Yuki,
I
could
saw
I
you had a
go see my
conversation with
brother
Rhythm.
now?
Is everything alright with that?
Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And do hope the rest of your day goes well.
It's gonna take a while to be
Oh,
better,
is
but
that-
at least
Oh,
now I
is
feel
that
like
the
I can
little
have
one?
closure.
Did you find it out in the waters?
Let's go.
Although, before you go,
I'm still just...
would you like to sample food from another world?
Yes.
That's alright.
I'm happy to see Red's back.
You're more than welcome to.
Sure.
More than welcome to try anything we have available.
I suppose I am a little curious since I'm here. This stuff is so strange.
I have a report for you.
I mean, the way how I see it, if you need to have any requests when it comes to textiles or anything about that, I know at least a couple tailors in town. I can probably fix
Just,
things.
it's a long walk back. I don't want you hungry.
Yeah, it really is. Older brother was really distraught to hear that I wanted to go on my own, but I insisted. I told him I'd be fine.
Things will be alright. I'll take good care of you.
Thanks.
So, this is called cereal. They normally eat it with milk.
I see.
Good.
I'm just supposed to get a bit of both these bits in the milk.
It's a lot better when it's crunchier. But a lot of their food is quite sweet.
This stuff is really this is good. I knew you said that they were a lot like us in ways, but I never actually expected to. I honestly expected to look like these completely strange people, but I mean, aside from the way they dress, they. I mean, they don't. They look so similar.
Quite familiar indeed. This is one of their drinks. They call it a soft drink. It's also very sugary.
How is it?
I'm not sure what the writing on the label is.
A soft drink? It's a liquid. How can a liquid be soft?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me still.
What's this crackling noise coming from in there?
I'm not sure. Maybe that's what makes it soft.
What? Is this, like, feeling like stuff's, like, popping normal?
I don't know. Maybe? Like so. And then here's their coffee.
It tastes good, but it's a strange feeling, actually.
It is quite strange.
Hot. Oh. People from another world are really... They have really cool things.
Very much so. I heard that they're also able to put like theaters inside small boxes so they can watch it at home. It's very interesting.
Well, that seems a little strange. How would they... What about the actors who have to do all that stuff? Do they just have like small people?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I think the strangest thing is that they said they have a catkin in their mouth, but they're not like people. They're like a fox almost.
Catkin, but they're like foxes?
Yes. It's very odd.
That...
I guess they keep them as pets.
Well, that's not very nice. What if they... Aren't they people?
That's what I said. I guess not. So they're like foxes that look like catkin. Or have catkin features, like the ears and tail.
Like, do they talk? Like...
No.
Oh.
They make like a nya noise. Like nya.
I guess I wouldn't really be able to get
and they're steel horses.
Oh.
Hello, Koyuki.
Those look scary.
Oh, hello.
Who's your friend?
This is Nisran, Kazlik's sister.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hey, if you have the time, I would like to talk to you later. Excuse me.
Oh,
I was coming
give
by
me a quick moment.
Yeah. I was coming by to have a visit with, Kazlik's friend, Zila. I was picking up something for my older brother, that they were having, get copied here. And while I was here, I was trying to find out things about, well, seeing as it's been over 4 months and we never really got any answer about anything that happened other than just that he died. They didn't even tell us who had done it. And, well, they finally told me, and well, first they were telling me that they left town afterwards, so they never really were able to find him. But then Varus said that he ran into them. Apparently, they were trying to kill him next, and they were able to kill her.
That is what I have been informed of, at the very least. Forgive me, my name is Lotea. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Well, as Miss Koyuki said, I'm Niswan Highland, Keslick's younger sister.
It is a pleasure then. As... yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I was unfortunately there at your present at your brother's unfortunate death. And
from what I hear, it was
I
a
wish
lot
to-
of people that were present there for it.
yes. I was one of those who tried to help him and was not able to do so fast enough.
Well,
And I wish to extend my condolences to you.
From what I hear, at least a lot of people tried their best to help him, so... thank you for at least trying.
I tried, for sure. I wish we could have been a little faster. But, at the very
Things in
least...
life end up having regrets associated with them. That's what he always told me, at least. But he said that if you only worried about things you regretted, you would never really be able to make any progress on the things that you strive for. That's why he never really let any of the people
Way
that
down.
didn't really agree with him because of his standing, but, well, he believed in his dream a lot, and it seemed that his friends that asked him to come here had believed in it too. I guess they were right for doing so, because from what everyone's been telling me, the dream's still alive, so at least his legacy lives on.
It was a beautiful dream indeed. And I have gotten the pleasure to meet those who... some friend. And they too share that same dream. I do believe that dream is still alive and well. Though I wish, perhaps, maybe he could have been there to see it.
Well,
But... if Varus is to be believed, and I do not have reason to distrust him,
the way it
I
was
believe
said,
then that his killer has indeed been brought to justice.
my brother's looking down from the stars, the way that he put it. And, well, I saw the mask. It was very bloody. I can't imagine anyone would be so deceitful as to make up a story about that, knowing full well what happened, so... I can easily
What do you
take...
mean?
Well, I mean, it's just a mask. I didn't see any, like, body or anything, but... I mean, no one would make up something like that just to make someone feel better. I mean, I'd rather know the truth than be lied to.
Varus is not known for making lies.
Besides, if it means that someone as awful as them is gone, then at the very least I can feel a little bit of closure and safety. Someone who just takes the lives of people like that for no reason. They're the worst kind of people.
Sometimes we may never get the full story or an answer that we want in our hearts. Sometimes all we can get is a fragment. A word from someone who saw something. A word from someone who was there. We may never get that full story. We may never ever get that full closure. And in that regard, in this day, we may never know the truth. Why was he targeted? Why him? But I am inclined to believe that the Black Lotus is indeed no more. I'm inclined to believe that they will not hurt anyone again.
Good. Now that I know a name to the person who took my brother from me, I don't care if I've never met them and never will now. I hate them.
You can hate.
My brother didn't
And you are
deserve
right to
any
hate.
of that.
No. But hate and holding on to hate is not helpful. Doesn't heal wounds. In fact, if anything, it makes it worse. I know that you're angry. I know that you're sad. But holding on to that hatred, nothing good comes from that. I have seen how that happens to people. Because they in turn become people of destruction themselves, lashing out at those around them, hurting those close to them. So yes, hate them all you want, but don't hold on to it. You will have to let go. Let go and find the peace for both you and your brother's sake.
Now that I at least know what happened, I can. I've been staying awake night on night's end, just wondering what happened, why, who did it, anything. Hoping for an answer and never getting one. That's why I came, because I couldn't take it anymore.
I know.
But
now you have something.
I do.
At least now you can hopefully let go
I can
and honor his memory.
move on, and I can also say goodbye to him.
Yes.
Since he's still here, after all.
Like raw, bloody fish.
As you said, he's watching over in his own way. He may not be present physically, but he lives on in your heart. He lives on in your mind.
As well as in this
Honor his
place.
memory in that way.
Right. I mean, even though I may not be as skilled as he is, or well-spoken as he is, or even like my older brother, but if his dream is still alive and it's survived even losing him, then I want to at least be involved in maintaining it, so once I take this back home, I'm hoping that Valis and his family can still work together in the way that he had hoped for.
Perhaps so.
Right.
Do you need an escort back to town?
Well, I thought I saw Koyuki a second ago. She said she was going to take me by his burial site.
Dr. Yan, is Koyuki with you?
She was supposed to find you after talking with me?
I saw her just like a split second ago, but I don't know where she ducked off to.
I don't know.
No.
Oh.
Koyuki has that tendency sometimes.
Yeah, she
But
told
if you'd
me that
like,
apparently
I'd be more than happy to walk you back to town.
Of course.
Oh,
but,
there she is.
I heard I mean, she told me
Sorry.
apparently a couple
I
weeks back
apologize.
that
I
a
found-
venerator attacked her thinking that she was a kitsune. I mean, that's silly. She doesn't even have a tail. This is why venerators
Indeed.
are bullies. Oh,
I'm going into Venice.
They are indeed.
I've gotten everything. Need to find Varys to pick up that mask, and then I'd like to see my brother before I go.
Of course. Alright. Thank you.
Well, if I do not get to see you again, I will wish you a safe journey home.
Thank you, Lotea.
Of course.
I know. Did you volunteer, motherfucker?
Yes.
Oh my god. Kelly, it's one thing to hand lollipops to kids in the Middle East, but this.
I know and I trust you. You wouldn't. But I also know that people can be emotional, especially in this situation.
That's good.
Well, at least for a bit.
So you hear anything about the whole bathhouse thing? Miss Amari told me it would be opening sometime today. I didn't really. I forgot to ask her for a time frame.
Wait, miss. Okay.
Oh, I thought Kuriki was with me. Oh dear.
She apparently has tendency to disappear.
Yeah, I was literally just told. Well, I was gonna say you said the same thing.
You want to go to the town, to the Vallis?
Is she like disappeared, or like is she just like got held up?
Oh, well, probably something happened.
Huh. Oh, there she is.
Apologies, had a terrible headache.
I thought you were still behind me, so I almost left without you. I'm glad you're alright.
Heading to town as well. Kirk, come travel with us.
Yeah, I am.
Although, please be wary of the lake. The mirror says that there's some kind of creature in there. It might be dangerous.
Do you want me to shoot it?
With a bow? Are you a hunter?
With a ranged weapon, yeah. From a distance.
They have weapons called fire sticks.
Firearms.
They're metal sticks that shoot fire out of them.
Oh.
Well, that's a flamethrower.
That sounds.
Hopefully you didn't see that.
That sounds scary.
Some napalm action. Oof. That would be brutal.
I'm still upset that this bridge was sanded over. It's much nicer when they're just logs.
Wouldn't that be a bit hard to walk on, though?
Not at all. It's just logs. I think it's more that our visitor friends aren't very used to traversing the wilderness.
Ah, I see.
No, we aren't.
Everything in their world is stone and metal.
I see.
Down to the very floors they walk on.
I can certainly see that
This is
reflected in that cube you took me into.
The food cube?
Yeah, the food cube.
I don't remember the term for it.
The one with this sweet crunchy stuff and the...
Yes.
I still don't know what made
the
that
popping
drink... I don't know what made that drink soft. It did not feel soft at all. It was just... It was
It didn't
liquid.
at all, yes.
Liquid
I feel
isn't...
like I was lied to.
Liquid isn't soft.
What? Yeah, why is it called a soft drink?
What?
It
Wait,
was
the soft drink.
It was something they called a soft drink, but it's not soft at all. In fact, it felt like it was like exploding or something.
Something like soda? I don't understand what soft drink means. By their definition, trying to explain it to you, so it can be fucking anything.
I see.
Well, that's just concerning if you don't even know what it is.
Yes.
Yeah. A little bit.
Well, I mean...
Well, we don't have much actually. We have a beer, a soda, and probably that's it.
As long as that stuff was safe, I mean, if it... as long...
that's safe.
Okay, I mean... I would assume that I would assume that it's not like recreational to drink poisons or something.
No, only in some cultures, don't worry.
Oh.
This stuff is fine.
There's a lot of them, actually.
I'm not sure where they came from, but they're here.
I mean, they can be found all over the place if you look hard enough.
True. Right. Well, we need to find Varys and find Zila.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Varys. Varys!
I doubt
Varys! 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 We're back. Is the mask? As he was ready.
I just put it back in the barracks. Hang on one moment. Sorry.
Sorry.
Do you know
Oh
where
no, it's
Zila
fine. I
is?
slipped my mind.
We're just going to check on her. She might need a moment. Okay.
Is she alright?
So we're going to see Catholics' grave.
Not at the moment. Just give us like a little while and then we'll come get you.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Alright.
I think Zila was the closest one to Catholic here. The two of them were kind of close friends.
I know that for certain. He always liked talking about their time together.
How's your day been, darling?
Not the best.
Well,
anywhere by
is the wait here or by the cafe?
I think last I saw,
I suppose I could visit the
window and
cafe
saw it
before
down.
going. If they need a
But that
little
was
bit.
early.
Scratched up, blood free at least.
I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you. You have a safe journey.
I was going to see
I
my
wish your
brother
family the best.
before I went, but I wasn't sure if Zila wanted to be there or not, but it sounds like she's not having a good time right now.
I'll have to tell you later.
I'm sorry for bringing up a reminder of everything. You can understand why.
I understand. You're fine. Have a safe journey back.
Just a lot of
I think it might be easier to
over the dwarf that was murdered.
easier for them.
Alright.
Maybe
Can I
I
talk to
just
you for a bit?
do it for myself.
Hmm?
I don't want to make it harder on her.
Got
Oh,
it.
there she is.
Okay.
There she is. Oh, she is. And she's drunk.
Oh.
Varos!
Sorry, yes.
Let's go into the...
Why? Who? What, the whole town?
No, just you. Me, you, and Varys.
Why?
Because it's important.
Let them have their moment.
Please.
We'll be over there when you're ready, I suppose.
I already visited. I already left them after. It is marked.
Alright. Okay.
Sorry, are you going to be heading out after that?
After I visit him, that was the intent. Unless you needed something.
No, not necessarily. It was good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
I was very... Yeah, I'm happy to see something he talks so fondly of. We've never met, but
Thank you for
it's very
being
nice.
Thank you for being a good
Despite the
friend for him.
topics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure that you two don't want to talk more? Before she goes?
I can't think of anything.
Well, at the very least, it's probably not the same, but I'm sure he'd at least want you to have a hug. Let you know everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, probably. He always was that kind of person, you're right. Can we keep in writing, maybe?
Of course. After all, with seeing how the thing that he wanted more than everything was to see this place thrive. And from the looks of it, that was successful, so I may not be him, but I can still try to give help from our family to make sure this place is the sort of place he would have been proud of. I'm sure that would make him happy.
It'd be very nice.
So,
That is exciting and very confusing. That was
I'm sure you know where to send it. We're still in the same place that
And-
all of your letters always were sent to him before. You just had to send them to me
Yeah.
instead.
I'll write you soon.
Of course. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. I hope I can get to know you a little bit more like he did. You were really nice.
Yeah.
Also, your handwriting and
Thank you.
the copying. Did you do this yourself, or did somebody help you with this?
It was my writing, but it was copied at the press.
Well, the handwriting is really pretty, and extend my thanks to the one who helped make some of the copies.
Yeah, I will.
Maybe sometime you all can try to recreate it. It's really fun to read, but you can always
Yeah.
It's
Now
more
that
fun
we
when
have some
it's more
actors
fun
in
when
town.
performed. I'm gonna go see my brother now. It's been a while.
Yeah, have a safe travel back.
Of
It
course.
was nice meeting you.
You as well. I don't actually believe I got your name.
Oh, Mana.
Mana. It's good to meet you, Mana. And thank you for being there to help break the news. I appreciated it. Right. I'll let Koyuki know. I'm ready. Koyuki.
I understand.
I'm ready.
Oh. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready to see him now.
We will talk later.
Take care.
Before you go,
Alright, let's go.
can I ask to have a moment of your time sometime tonight?
I hope the talk went well, Azila.
It did. I do feel a little bad for bringing up such a difficult memory for her, but I'm glad to see that she's okay at least, and that it looks like she's found a way to be happy in spite of it.
That's good.
Hopefully I can do what I can to make sure that stays that way.
You see some offering placed. I'm not sure what Zila has placed here.
Hi, brother. Finally got back up to you. I know you said you'd be back as soon as you were done introducing yourself to these strange people from another place, but I waited a long time for you. I waited so long for anything. News. Seeing you come back home. I've missed you a lot. I've seen how the thing that you said you were looking forward to see grow has flourished. How your friends are still here, still remembering you. But most importantly of all, they told me the one that took you from me is gone. So, you can rest easy now. They may have hurt you, but they won't hurt anyone else ever again. And I won't be able to forget, but at least I'll be able to know that your dream wasn't killed with you. I know I'm not as smart or as well spoken or anything like that as you, but I'll try to do what I can to at least help keep the thing that you died for from falling apart. I miss you, brother.
she will take the lotus that was given to her and pluck every single petal off of it one by one before dropping it over it. They're gone now. And knowing them, they didn't go to the same place as you, so they won't even be able to hurt you up there.
Sorry, I think I'm good. Thank you for...
Compared to the spans of history, our lives can be so very short. It's often a rare thing indeed for someone's legacy to live on and prosper. Catholic would be proud of you to come here, to find the truth, and to find closure.
I couldn't rest any longer without knowing what befell him. Just glad that there are people here that never gave up on making sure what happened needed to happen. Everything's been made right.
What will you do next?
Take this back home. Let my older brother know that Brother Catholic is... his memory is still alive, and that justice has been finally dealt so that he can stop worrying as well. So he doesn't need to worry about getting others involved anymore to try to find the answers. We can focus instead on being our own family together and trying to help ensure that what he died for is able to do well. I don't know if I'll be able to drop by anytime soon, but Zeal has at least asked to keep in touch by letter. I extend the same to anyone else.
That's good.
Like I said, I'm not Catholic, but... well, I can try my best to live up to what he stood for.
I think you'd like that.
For now, I should probably start heading back. It's gonna take a little while to get home, and, well, it's already getting a bit dark. I could probably make it to the next area over before the light's lost.
Do be safe.
Thank you for showing me around.
You're welcome back
Miss
anytime.
Koyuki. I really appreciated the help today.
You're welcome. I got your letter and I had to. You would do no one justice if I did that. But more than that, I'm glad to have helped you.
You really have. Finally feel better for the first time in months. Well, to a degree, I guess. It's still hard, but at least there's a little bit of a light there. But anyways, I should be getting going. Maybe we'll see each other again sometime. There I go, getting stumbled over my words when I get emotional.
It's alright.
Goodbye.
Let's go! They lied to a girl and made her feel good on a basis of a lie. Let's go, baby! Ah, that's the good shit. Oh boy.
Capo, I'm going insane. Where are you?
He's also insane.
I'm also insane, and I'm currently in the bookstore with a very depressed cat.
Okay.
Good job, guys. You lied to a young girl about the fate of her brother.
Yeah, dude, don't remind me.
I'm sorry. I love you. Mission successful.
Wonderfully done, Ari. You did a beautiful job.
They gaslit a poor girl into believing that her brother's killer is dead.
Have a safe trip back home, my dear.
Yep. I will be coming back in as Miko momentarily, slightly covered in mud from all the hidden caches she went and basically removed the stuff from. She won't need them anymore.
Understood.
Alright, chat, I'm gonna go AFK real quick while I'm switching characters, and we'll get back into things. My body. Okay. God, am I sick? Now I have the final hour to be depressed Miko, who is having an identity crisis now that her lifelong title is dead. Miko is... Lotus is not sure what to do with herself. She has given up on her life's mission for hundreds of years.
Filthy. Took forever to take care of. Hmm? What?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Just thinking.
Oh. You can see she's like a little covered in mud.
You can see she's pissed. Yeah. Well.
Something happened?
Nothing in particular, just bad news.
I see. I need to get back into town. I need to clean myself off.
Take care.
Of course.
Oh, she's coming back.
Mine now.
It's a very nice hat. It's a little familiar. Wonder where you might have gotten that one.
Because you know, sure her head was called.
Miko.
Hmm? Yes?
Word for a moment.
Yes, what is it? You can see she's, like, covered in mud all over her clothes.
I know last week you had a rough time, and I'm loath to bring it up, right? Because, well, frankly, I understand what you were feeling. But I just want to let you know that the mayor decided to, well, take that entire situation afterwards and just really rub some mud in the wounds.
Was it against me or for me? What was the whole rubbing
against
mud in
everyone.
it?
She just ran her entire fucking mouth. Like, the entire mouth.
There's no dying off of
I understand that Grace was upset. I get that you two had a thing, and it's not my place to comment on that. I thought I would try to help, smooth over the roughness and at least give a nice end to allow it to be soft. But apparently the mayor decided that running up afterwards and
My eyes! Solar flare!
I hate it here. Can't believe it. Who let this shit on here? I mean, what?
Anyways.
There we go.
Finally. Can't believe it. The moon just flickered for a second there and everyone just got flashed. Great time.
So, anyways.
No, what I was getting at was that she decided to, try to push her own point on a already vulnerable woman. And, pissed her off some more.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for being the reason they were upset in the first place. It was 7 years coming, I guess.
Look, you you and her had every right to have your talk, and you both had your feelings on a subject, right? It's understandable that that was a tense thing. That's why I stood away and didn't listen. Because, you know, I have some fucking decorum. And I was at least not going to do anything about the words that I'd heard. Because, well, that's between you and her. That's personal. I need to bring that up for either of you. But seeing the mayor coming in like that and deciding to try and push her own point on things, and then just seeing Grace almost lose her shit and nigh on threaten to drop an army on Valus because of it, left a bad taste in my mouth.
Sadly, I'm just a person. I don't hold any sway with her.
I know. I was
What's
just
his
going to say,
problem?
if you... Too much energy. If you in the future ever do decide to write to Grace, because I know those kind of things might happen, just be careful, alright?
I'm fully prepared for the likelihood that if I did, she'd probably just see the name on the letter and burn it before reading it. She wasn't too thrilled with the wish to be seen for who I really wanted to be seen as. Sadly,
Yeah.
people change.
No, I
over
get a whole lot
7
of that.
years, and I guess they wanted the old.
Oh, it doesn't
me.
take years. It can take months. Trust me. I've been to the other side. I know exactly how fast a person needs to change sometimes. I get you.
Yeah. It was a much needed wake-up call, that's much is for sure, so I suppose it wasn't the worst thing that could have happened, just...
Yeah, I'm sorry to bring it back up to you, just, you know, letting you know.
It's alright. Thank you for doing what you could for her and keeping her safe while she was here.
Not a problem.
What have I missed today?
No.
What? I'm a little covered in mud. Are you sure you want to be...
I'm going to go take a bath in the bathhouse soon. It's fine.
Alright.
You had me worried.
You're right. I was just hoping that maybe things would have turned out the same way that they did before. I got hopeful and, well, I guess that's my fault for being an idiot.
No, you were an idiot. You were hopeful. There's a difference.
For both of you two, in case you didn't hear, she is covered in mud. Just lots of it.
So what are you doing right now?
I was about to go to the bathhouse.
What are you doing right now?
Needing to clean myself off a bit, given I've been busy taking care of something that I...
So it's kind of push you two together.
What?
Okay, you both go to the bathhouse together. Have a good time. Bye.
Love
you. Well, I mean, would you like to go to the bathhouse with me?
I mean, I guess I don't really have a proper, I guess, change of...
I don't either.
Listen, if I have work, you have to take care.
Fine.
If that's the case,
She'll grab both your arms. Come on, you're.
Whoop.
If I'm being forced here too, coming with me.
Hey!
Misaki, please.
She's pushing behind you guys.
Why?
Because we all need a break, and we all need a bath, apparently.
I'm perfectly fine at cleaning myself off. I don't. This is quite unnecessary. Please let go.
I am dragging you there to make sure you actually go there.
I mean, I would have taken her there personally. She did agree to it.
Listen, right now the major is forcing me to go to the bathhouse, so I am dragging you two along with me no matter what.
Okay, well, can you hold off for a minute so I can get the soaps out of my house?
Can I at least have my arm back? Hi,
Shoulder, right here.
Give me a moment, please.
You're lucky I'm tired.
Oh, sure. I'm glad you're back to this.
I had a lot of things I had to go.
She is carrying a very large basket, and you would see it is filled to the brim with variety of soaps.
Fucking wonderful.
You're a little overprepared, aren't you, Lotea?
Welcome to the place where
Look, with this many people in town, it makes sense, you know?
Actually, something that I do want to say, and Riley, can you hit the small little button, the little pause button on the side of the camera? We can edit that out in post. I do want to kind of bring this up for the sake of it, because we've gotten to know each other pretty well here in Valis over the time being.
Good,
I want to just add a small extra rule for the sake of this entire thing.
Down there for now.
If anybody here gets caught fucking in this thing, you're cleaning it for the next month.
Huh?
Welcome, you guys showed up just on time. It's open.
Amari. I brought a very large basket of soaps for everyone to use, so please feel free.
Also,
I know you will. Especially you.
everybody, before you go in, Lotea here has actually just contributed some complimentary soaps for all of you guys to use that are scented soaps, if any of you want to use soaps.
Get your nasties off your nasties.
There's also free wine.
You think I head in there immediately, or?
Hey, wait, free wine? What? Oh, fucking sign me up.
That one over there, the free wine is inside. That one over there is my personal stash. If you guys aren't wine enjoyers.
That was about the topic. What?
Alcohol! What's the stash, Mayor? What's the fucking stash?
It's something that we call
I can't believe it.
but it doesn't taste anything like alcohol. It tastes like a mixed berry.
Everything I fucking wanted. That's relaxation food. Go! Soap. Go!
Apparently the thing that people have always wanted, their dreams are coming true tonight.
I don't know, Dad. What do you think?
Show it, my dear.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the hard work. Reyes, this is an order from your superior.
It is a community effort, yes,
she
but
has to
I'm
make
not
sure,
gonna lie,
she doesn't run
specifically
away.
once
She's
you
obligated
arrived,
to rest
everything
her
got done
That's
a
an order.
lot quicker. Have a lot of muscle around this. Priceless, honestly.
I will leave these here. Actually, no, I should bring them in with me.
Well, yes, the whole point of them is to be in there.
That's true.
I won't really be able to get completely in there because I don't have a proper change, but I can at least get cleaned off.
You'll be fine.
It's surprising what you can find dug underground.
Oh, wow.
Welcome in.
I will set these here then.
one to use.
A bit popular, I know.
And this is what I needed. I needed this. I needed this. Nobody else needed this. I needed this. This is for me.
Well, I'm glad you're getting what you need then.
Mm-hmm. That's all you need. All you need to do is just soak your feet, and it makes your day just so much better. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. He's right. Oh my goodness. The water isn't too hot, you'll enjoy it. It's great. Oh my god.
I might have had a hand, yes.
Been far too long since I was able to properly bathe. You know you have permission to use the UN facilities whenever you want, right?
I've used it once before, but I do not want to make a habit on relying on your facilities.
If you insist.
Plus, the Major does not seem to like me much.
Oh, hogwash. That's not true at all. People
Does
are
feel nice.
naturally cautious. That's all it makes.
Well, I am quite experienced with people disliking one another.
I wouldn't take it personally.
I'm glad you're here, you know.
Yeah.
If you stand there, that doesn't count. You have to at least put your feet in.
I am wearing stockings, Sally.
Then
just
I will take off your stockings myself.
Ice Heart, just
No.
imagine.
That came out different than I expected. Get your feet wet. No.
Just imagine, Ice Heart dear.
Oh my fucking god, this feels so good.
It wouldn't do me much good anyways.
It does.
And at least I'll grab a glass of wine.
There's soaps behind you, Major. Feel free to use whichever one you'd like.
Another one. Oh, I wouldn't even expected any of the slimes to come in. Isn't water quite dangerous for them?
Yes.
I just had a lot to take care of today, so I was just a little
Steam
tired.
shouldn't matter much.
Oh, sure. I wonder if we could treat the water with something so that slimes should come in.
Nope, all of that is water.
A lot to clean up.
I know. I know.
Welcome to the relaxation pit. Here we relax.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I haven't been in a
Brendavere?
for years.
About 2 seconds away for
There's a cup of tea behind you. Black tea.
Nope, this is my job.
With a bit of spice in there.
You are a treasure.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Alright, where's the drinks?
Drinks aren't too good to have in here. It's more teas and whatever you should have.
They told me there was wine.
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
there's complimentary wine.
It was outside, technically, but yes.
You was outside.
Though
Outside.
I
Alright, I'm
would
gonna get wine.
recommend not to drink too much wine in path.
I'm coming over.
You may get too drunk and drown.
I'm going over in this corner right here.
I've had some close cases alone. I feel that.
With the amount of people that are here, I imagine anybody who falls asleep will probably be pulled out of the area.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be figured out.
Yeah, steamy.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that, however. Never mind.
There we go.
Oh, come on, Aisha, spill it out. Or was it an afterthought?
I do not believe everyone could be trusted to do so.
Fair enough. I understand that completely. Oh, it feels good. I actually can feel that. If barely. How are you liking it, Lidse? Does it feel good?
You're right, little mouse. Oh, yeah, please, God. I wish. I really wish I could.
Are you not gonna get in?
Here you go, friendo. Oh, I will be in a moment. I'm doing the important thing, which is getting everybody's shit faced first.
Same as always, Doctor.
Then again, I gotta hope that they also make sure that they don't take my blood wine off me when I get through there. They'll be like, "What's this?"
It feels good in here, Nala. If you would want to.
You fucking leave it with
I have a lot of
Fine.
I'll be weighed down and I won't be able to get out.
Help you get out.
That part is at least there if you want to go along the stairs there.
We'll get the hard stuff out soon. Oh, I hear one.
Can at least get some
I'm
water.
going to smell like wet dog.
To your friend behind you.
Everyone smells terrible here.
Is for.
For you, and one for the friend behind you.
Everyone having a nice time.
Oh, there he is.
Everyone's allowed to have some relaxation. And some nice.
Yeah, you should. Okay.
Better for me than Missile thinks.
It's nice. All things
Is
considered.
it alright?
I do wish my wine had spilled out.
He drank many potions to steady his hands, and he seemed
Does it feel good, Lidse?
very shaky and ill when we were finished.
Good.
There we go.
I know I am. I always do God's work.
Do not drink.
Cleaner feels weird. What the heck?
You too. Wine.
What?
Doctor.
Okay.
Is it Amari's stash, by the way?
Can fetch.
I will grab you. This is Amari's wine. Yes.
Ooh. I've been wanting to try more of
I will
this.
get you
Thank you.
sake.
Perfect.
I'm gonna see if Ian wants to get it.
Feels fantastic, doesn't it? I didn't want you to regret it.
It's quite delightful.
I know you're gonna regret it with the weighing down, but the feeling is much better than the after.
I have a lot of hair too.
Accidentally
Probably should have put it up in a ponytail.
You're the VIP after all.
It does.
But
It's nice to share this with you.
we did it anyways.
Well, as long as you probably just like
There she goes.
Hmm?
getting dripped off.
Who's?
Nalo full dunked herself.
Oh, I see.
3,
Mm.
4,
5.
5.
Maybe after I'm done soaking, I can help the moongrass out.
Sorry. Sorry, bad habit. Bad habit.
It's fine. We are in a
It's good to
bath
get the
after all.
full like on face in there, so you're just used to it.
We could try and find out.
Mind if I,
What are you talking about? You're already here. Come closer. Come on. I know. Okay. All right. Be more sure about yourself.
We can always
Why
move
am I
it-
hitting this go fight?
can
Yeah.
move it to a more flat area.
That's better.
Just breathe. Take it all in. Take
Oh, they're
every
gone.
bit of peace that you get.
They'll make their way back.
I splashed them with too much water.
Hey, Miko.
Sake?
Nah, just like looking up at the mountain.
Sake!
Stars above.
Sake.
Thank you, Doctor.
And now
I fill up my coffee with half sake, and I will be Maru, can I get you anything?
I don't see any of them.
Why are you like this?
Cause I love you. Why not?
Don't get me drunk around water. It is everyone drunk. There's a difference.
Alex, you can taste that.
go through the portal. Do you remember
Thank goodness.
when you came through it?
Did you figure out what that
Mhm.
monster was
Very nervous.
in the water?
And half the people that came through were also violently ill.
Is everything okay while I was busy today?
Don't worry about that part.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll tell you about it later.
That's why I suggested she goes in the bucket, just in case.
Alright.
There are a lot of people I would like to show this to.
There are more places I had to go than I remembered at first.
I am.
A small bit of
Yeah, I'm looking out for
the
her.
bathhouse. Back in the
Just need to
There's nothing wrong with
take care of some things. Old memories.
Hmm.
I brought them back home
Smaller, more.
so I can figure out what to do with them
Okay.
properly.
What I love about the springs is that even though there's all this steam,
If you'd like me to take a look
you're able
with you, I can.
Feel along the water and still
See
be
if
able to see
there's
the
something maybe to
stars
keep.
above.
Just as a reminder, perhaps.
Up and down, very slowly.
Yes,
Welcome back.
there's a lot.
Hmm.
Feels fitting. I'm about to.
Then we can take a look at it later.
Alcohol? No, mine
It was like
I've never been in a bath that's this hot.
I'm so tempted right now.
I love you.
Definitely should.
Pick you up and throw you in.
Usually the ones that I'm in,
Yeah, don't splash her, please.
more
Yeah.
separated.
By the way, I'll splash him in retaliation. Yeah.
Hold on, let me ask.
Whoa. The only time that I could ever take a bath was when I found a lake.
Please.
Mm.
At least I went to this bath.
Darwin, can you stop asserting dominance for a moment? I need to ask
Usually
you a
the
question.
men and women would be separated, and the nobility from the
Did the sirens
servants.
ring this morning? The bass siren?
Yeah. Multiple times,
Okay.
Does this make you feel uncomfortable?
I'm asking
If you're
why.
uncomfortable, you can leave.
It feels so peaceful here.
Don't even ask. I don't give a shit. I was not
My
in a good
comfort
state of mind.
is not a
So,
concern.
you know.
Suppose I am a
Well,
bit curious.
Well, there's a concern for me.
It feels though. It's better though. You're here with me.
Oh, stop it.
I cannot help it. I am happy is all.
No, there's alcohol there, dude. But unfortunately, sometimes it's not always an emergency. Some people just see a big red button and decide to press it.
Plus, I needed to bathe anyway.
So you're getting out as soon as you're done dating.
It's been a good day.
Some people are heavy sleepers.
So it has to be some unholy
Strange
screech.
feeling combined with the heat.
I don't know yet.
It's quite alright, you don't need to do that. What?
Ah!
Until my ow my Ow, it's not that deep. Ow.
Resner, I hope that was a lesson to you for doing that.
Man, I can't believe we got the first person banned from that hot springs so quick.
I know.
God, he's an idiot.
Oh no, Rez.
He is. Come here.
My tail.
Come here.
Come here. Come on, you can walk it off. You can walk it off, Rez.
Perhaps.
Do you have something to say in your defense?
Pepper shake.
I don't think there's a trebuchet up there.
How did he even get up there?
Oh my god, please don't tell me.
That's what I'd like to know.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, I guess his injuries weren't so severe after all.
No, not at all.
I guess he's good.
Or maybe the ones that he would have gotten would be worse with that.
That never would have happened.
And let me know if
Thank
anything else
you,
happens.
Gio.
Oh, Gio.
Thank you, Miss Gio.
Appreciate you.
It was kind of exciting.
We do indeed.
Yes.
No, it wasn't. If he had
I
missed
thought
his
I knew what
landing, he
murderous
could have hurt
intent looked
Ethan.
like.
If looks could kill, I think she beats you, dear.
Trust me, I was looking over that too. I would have made sure that wasn't the case.
I meant to ask.
I appreciate the thought here, however, your body blocking Nietzsche would only serve for her to be crushed under two people. With someone
You
that
think I would
powerful.
try to block it? No, I'm not that,
What?
Feel
No.
a little self-conscious.
I would have probably pulled him
fine.
towards Alotea.
I am a bit worried.
I'm right
If I
here
had the
with you.
chance.
You're okay with
Suppose
me.
that would have been smart.
We're not the only couples here.
I worry that you're settling quite low. Or be.
I haven't protected many in my life, but I know how to survive.
Hey.
That is the choice of choosing.
Is there a problem, Nala?
Hmm. What you looking at?
You don't need to.
Your hand was lifting up my
You're
chin.
clearly upset.
No. Just caressing your cheek.
But as you say, it is none of your concern.
I understand as much as I can.
Suppose it's not that.
You are beautiful.
You certainly had a right. For what it's worth, I
Just remember to not get sleepy in here later. It's very easy to do that.
I think that
I know
it's
you can
getting
handle
to me a little. I'm feeling dizzy.
You okay?
Just
Okay.
warm.
Oh,
The water's warm.
Shoved in here.
Yes, yes it is.
Take it if you want.
I can take those.
walks, does she?
She can. She feels like she has to.
Mm.
You don't have to. Alright, don't have
Now it's watered down from stupid splash earlier.
to. Can you
Here.
move back just a little bit? Just a little bit. A little bit more.
What are you up to?
Like
A
directly.
little bit of
apart.
water, but this one's better. Do you want to try some of this one?
What the heck? What was that on water?
I don't know if I'd like it.
Oh, we're doing this today? Really?
Making
Better?
Yeah, you over me. Sure, I can't hit it that far.
They started. I look. I will. Even better at the
I
splash.
do think that.
Mm.
I think that. I sitting here, I longer is gonna get a little overly warm, so
Avoid me completely.
Okay.
Masni, what are you doing?
Are you doing the kettlebell thing? Wait.
No more chatty chase.
It'd be nice to come in here more often, though, that's for sure.
Now that it's here and everything, there's nothing stopping
What's
it.
with people peeking over the fence? It's literally open to enter.
Peeping Toms, they work in mysterious ways.
Inside, probably.
Yeah, complimentary wine.
Not that I have something to wear.
I'm not. Right. Okay. Well.
You want me to fetch them, or ask them, or inform them for you? I would
Is it
assume.
a shared
this
bath
is-
thing or like two different ones?
I'm gonna assume currently, based on the colors. Give me 5 seconds. Shared. You can go through the other side. It's shared.
Attention, you are entering a PoV vibes area. Please have your blanket or pillow ready for the deployment.
Today's Wednesday, my dude.
Better.
Don't you dare.
Here's me.
Okay, I'm coming over. Come on, I'm going over there.
It is Wednesday.
People don't act.
Coming?
Must be a UN thing.
Yes.
It is Wednesday.
Lotte, are you coming?
Ah.
Into a pool of water.
Yes. But it's not that type
Sorry, I
of
got distracted.
It's not that type of environment. Read the environment.
I learned this one today, Matt.
Very well.
It's Wednesday.
That one is a horrible one.
It is Wednesday.
He is going to go through absolute hell, and if you can't be Maclo by the end of the week, I will not be.
He's an interesting individual.
Mm-hmm. I have to find a place to put these. Didn't look like they thought of that part.
This will probably be something that you have to deal with tomorrow. Resonator, when he jumped
Leaving
in,
after
he got
tomorrow.
water on Laura. Yeah.
Oh no.
Otherwise, we've had a few peeping toms.
Is
so.
she okay?
No, she is currently in her house, barely keeping herself together.
Wait, who?
That's why Koval ran off.
Laru.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Don't go chasing after it. It's already being taken care of. But yeah,
There's
she'll be
there's plenty of people already there. She doesn't need more.
Okay.
Yeah, Koval's with her.
Good job, Resner, you dumbass.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's been peeping Tom duty.
It's literally open to anybody. Why would they need to peep over the wall? They could just go in.
He went walking that way and
I
back
know.
down the town.
Oh, they...
Hey, Rashida. You alright?
Yes, and so is Miss LaRue.
That's good. I'm glad.
Missed you, Alter.
Was wondering, you feel up to doing a little duet tonight?
Oh. Sure. Oh, isn't everyone at the bathhouse?
Up to you. I think a good majority of them are, yes.
I mean, there's some up there, there's a good few still in there, though, yes.
Mm-hmm. To you.
Certainly try. It's been a long day, but it's gotten a bit better.
It's up to you. I'm not gonna force you.
You're telling me.
If you'd rather, we can do one another night.
I might need to rest a little bit, if that's okay. No, they're definitely
That's
next
fine.
time.
Of course. Get some good rest tonight, okay, my friend?
I'll definitely try.
Should we go indoors?
Yes. Yes, we most
Dry
certainly
off by
should.
the fire.
I can take a look at this stuff later.
Yeah, we have time. Shall we sit by the fire, or would you like to go upstairs?
Sitting by the fire would probably be preferable. Just so that we get the chance to warm up a little bit. So you said everything was okay while I was gone, then?
Yes.
I didn't think there were as many of those caches around that I had left in the... When I first got here, I had originally believed that I was going to need to prepare for the likelihood of a lot more fighting than what ultimately happened. Just one mistake and...
I know.
Other nonsense.
But hopefully you don't have to worry about that now.
Why?
Well, hopefully you don't have to use this.
What do you mean?
I just didn't know where you were going with that, is all.
That being said, while you were away, Kazalag's sister showed up. Nothing happened. It's okay. Varus used the story that came with. And she accepted it, it looked like.
So you're telling me then that... I can finally stop?
Yes. My dear Lotus. My dear and beautiful Lotus.
Why were they willing to lie for me like that? I don't understand.
Because they care for you.
What have I done to deserve it? I haven't...
Doesn't matter.
Hell, even my old antics almost ruined the whole thing with Grace. According to Dawan, she wasn't heartbroken, she was angry. It got worse after I left.
I cannot speak for her. I am not her, after all. But I know that she will still continue to pursue that dream. Of that world she wants to see. Same dream that you have. Same dream Serenity had.
What I thought was Ordelia's dying wish was what my life was dedicated to for hundreds of years. What do I do now? That was all I had to live for. Was making sure that...
You still have much to live for. And I can tell you one right now. Me. You have me.
You know what I mean, though.
I know.
Not having a life solely dedicated to one person.
Well,
that's what I've been doing this whole time.
I know. I know.
And now I even wonder if that's what she really wanted in the end. Would she have even been proud of what I've been doing?
I don't know.
I miss her.
I know.
Life was so much easier for me when
I know.
When I had her to guide me through this world.
I know.
The two of us
And I will be there.
Caring.
To guide you. I know.
Leading our people. Helping Serenity see the dream that she had try to come to life. That's all we had. That's all I needed.
Well?
And now it's all gone.
It's not all gone.
Everything I lived for was solely for her, for the Lotus. Not me.
Well, let me ask you this then, my dear.
I don't know what to do without that.
What would you like to do? Would you like to stay here? Help see this town grow? Would you like to go and... Assuming home is still there. Come spring. Would you want to go home with me? See my home. For a time.
You had said it was a very pretty place. Autumn's one of the few places I've never been.
I wasn't saying autumn.
Huh? What did you mean then?
Autumn isn't. Dininerin. That is home for me.
Right.
I haven't seen autumn in 7 decades. I don't know that place anymore.
It's a long day slipped the mind, like a lot of other things.
Yeah. Regardless of what you'd like to do, I'll be right here with you. Always.
Are you sure it's going to be alright? For her
Even if it isn't.
For her to die, but for me to be able to live.
Yes. To start again. You are Lotus. Always have been. Always will be. I remember one of our first talks. When you showed yourself to me. You always said that you felt like you were drowned away. She wasn't there anymore.
I mean, I still do. I don't know how to be Lotus. I haven't been her in
Simple.
hundreds of years.
Lotus is you. Right here, right now. This is Lotus. A part of her, perhaps, but it's still her. She's always been a part of you. Just waiting. Slightly guiding you throughout life. I love you. I love all of you.
They say that magic that isn't the power of the oracles is lesser. And yet, there's more to you than just your magic and giving life to plants. You gave life back to me.
Yes.
That's a greater magic than any vision an oracle could have.
Better than any of my magic. I will make flowers bloom for you. I'll happily make them bloom for you. To see a smile on your face. That makes me happy.
You're more than just the first person I've truly opened up to. The first person who I've been able to love and be loved back. I love you, Latia.
I love you, Lotus. I'll be happy to spend my life with you.
Looks like you won in the end. You were the one who insisted that my hands could become clean again one day.
Yes.
And for the first time, it doesn't feel bad to hold another hand like this. It doesn't feel
And
wrong. It just feels warm.
I love you. There is a joy that I cannot describe. A peace, perhaps. Most of all, a love that I know I can give and share with you each and every day.
I still don't.
I am glad that you. When do we ever?
I've been so used to feeling like I knew what my purpose was. Now that purpose that I thought of is shattered to pieces.
Then we will rebuild it into something new. You truly are beautiful.
You would certainly be the expert in knowing what beauty is, wouldn't you? Given no interruption.
I'm seeing it right now.
Given no interruption, she will probably end up falling asleep against her like this. The fire. Thank you.
For what?
Everything.
You're most welcome, my love. You're most welcome. And thank you as well.